Hi guys, it's Cindy with the My Gardener channel here, and today we're going to be starting all of our seeds, and we just want to go through each variety that we're going to be planting, and Luke's going to jump on board and he's going to help me out with this as well.
So it got a little bit cold out. We were enjoying t-shirt weather, but the clouds have decided that they wanted the weather to be a little bit different for us. It's getting chilly, but hopefully the sun will come out while we're doing this. It's blue skies and everything, just a little bit further. So it'll most likely change during the course of this video. So Cindy, why don't you let them know, you can tell them what we're starting in terms of onions or alliums.
Okay, so over here we already have celery, which you guys can catch and see how to start from seed to celery in one of our previous episodes. So on this tray we have no seeds planted just yet. So here we have some leeks, calcia onion.
Really quick, sorry, I did not mean to interject. The Kelsey onions, if you want to see how we got these onion seeds, we have a super cool video called Never Buy Onion Seeds Again with this simple trick. I'll post a card and a link in the description box. You can check out how we actually grew the onions that we're able to save the seeds from for free, for totally free. And that's how we got these seeds.
Yes, and then we have the white sweet Spanish onion, red burgundy onion, the Tokyo long white bunching onion. So those are a little bit smaller, not like your bulbs, the other ones. And then we have Utah yellow sweet Spanish onion. And yes, that is it for here. So in this tray, do you want to do these?
Yeah,
onions,
so I'm gonna give a quick tip here for everyone. When you're seed starting, what we've done here is we've kind of gotten the tray, we've gotten the trays as well as all the different labels and stuff that we're going to be doing. We have basically we have another tray if we need it, but we should have enough to divide up the tray by germination times. It's very, very, very important, and I cannot stress the importance of this, that when you're doing bulk quantities like this in these 288 cell trays, that you plant in according to germination time. So the onions, we're going to plant them with other things that take about the same time to germinate. So in this tray here, it's going to be like onions and some of our herbs and things like that that are in the kind of 5 to 10 day range to germinate, because of the fact that when you get a plant that's growing, you don't want that plant to outgrow and kind of shade out the other plants, because it's going to hurt the germination rate and the basically the strength of that other plant. Because when the seeds sprout, they're going to spread out their leaves, and those leaves are going to shade out the other plants when they're sprouting. So you want to make sure that everything is nice and level across the board. Obviously onions grow a little bit differently when they sprout than other plants, but this tip is extremely important when talking about like peppers and tomatoes and stuff, because of the fact that they all kind of grow very similar. And speaking of sun, here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. Do 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 do. I don't know the rest of the song, but that's about all I know. So let's get started. We're gonna do, I know we're gonna do onions. We're gonna plant those as much as we can, and then we'll get some other stuff to plant here. So
the onion that we have left is Utah yellow sweet Spanish onion.
We can do here. Let's do less of the Tokyo, because this is. Here we go. Well, because we don't need that many. These are bunching onions, so we don't need that many of those. Okay. And plus we can direct sow some of these in the ground.
Okay.
So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these.
Okay.
And that leaves us with 5. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, the Utah. So
okay,
awesome.
Great.
Cool.
Just make some little space for the seeds to fit in there.
Sounds like a deal. I feel like that sun just like wants to come out any time now again.
you think?
Okay. Utah yellow. If you get 2 seeds per cell, it doesn't really matter.
We'll manage.
We'll manage. Seed starting really brings the family together, and we like to advocate not doing it by yourself. Obviously, if you have to, there's nothing wrong with it. But if you have someone to join you, it usually makes the process go along a little quicker, obviously. 2 hands are better than 1. But also, it's fun to be by someone. It's fun to be by you, Cindy.
Oh. Likewise.
Now, since these are bunching onions, honey, I'm going to plant like 3 or 4 seeds, and I don't think we'll thin them. We'll just let them grow the way they are.
Okay.
Because in the store, I mean, they grow in bunches. I mean, they put them in bunches, and that's how they grow them. That's how they grow them for the store in supermarkets. If you guys want to see how to grow bunching onions, we actually have a growing guide on it, and I'd love it if you checked it out, because of the fact that there's a pretty unique method to growing the bunching onions. These that we're planting right here, they're going to be for our early spring onions. However, we'll actually succession plant, meaning we'll plant our bunching onions as well right in the garden. So once these are up, these will be our first crop, and then we'll direct sow some seeds right into the ground. And there's a cool way of doing that that's going to not only give you really good success, but it's also going to give you professional looking onions just like you get right in the store. And I've had a lot of success doing it that way as well. So go check it out if you're interested. I'll post a card for it. You almost done?
Almost. I need only 4 more.
And are you good? I think
Yes.
that's okay. 1 more for good measure, for good
Yeah.
luck. All right. I forgot to close my bag up.
Uh-oh.
Which bag did you need?
This is the white sweet
I just put them over there. Now, I want to make something very clear here before we move on to the next variety. And that is that people that plant seeds, unless you are starting a market garden, our seeds from mygardener.com are going to last a very long time, and you're going to have more than enough to share with your friends and family. Because, oh, there's that sun. Oh, man.
Again.
There's that sun
Just
again.
speaking.
My hands are numb, so it feels great when it comes out. Back to what I was saying, though. We planted more than 288 seeds because we planted a few in a couple cells, or a few in each cell. We try to get 1, but sometimes you get a couple. No big deal. It's not going to hurt anything. And we still have easily 3/4 of the packet left of seeds. So, I mean, and we have a very large garden and a very large amount of people that we're feeding with our garden. If you're just a family of 3 or 4 and you have a garden, 1 packet of seeds is going to last you enough. So I just want to make that known, because I think a lot of people they buy like 10 packets of seed thinking they need 10 packets of seed. And our whole main goal behind My Gardener is getting you into gardening, making it fun, and also making you know that it can be affordable. Because I think the common misconception is that gardening costs a lot of money. It does not cost a lot of money. I mean, these seeds were 99 cents a pack at mygardener.com. But get your seeds wherever you want them, wherever you feel comfortable, and know that a packet of seeds should be lasting you a very, very long while. So we will put those away. And with onion seeds, it's good to use them up within the first year or 2, because the germination rate drops very quickly. So use fresh seed if you can, because you're going to have better luck with that. We planted some of those seeds we planted 2 weeks ago, I think it was. They didn't germinate. They were like 3 or 4 years old seeds. The seeds you got me for my birthday. I never got around to planting them. Sorry. So I never got around to planting them. I thought, I'll plant these. Cindy got them for me, and they didn't germinate. So I tried. A for effort,
You
right?
snooze, you lose.
Snooze, you lose. So, all right, well, we're gonna grab some lunch. We're gonna move on to these other varieties in a little bit. So we're gonna take a little intermission break. You go grab lunch too if it's lunchtime, or grab a snack, and we'll be back in a second. So we're here now. We're starting all of our herbs, or most of our herbs, and a lot of it's going to be basil. We have just this great little basil collection, and we always suggest getting something that you enjoy really growing a lot of, whether it's tomatoes, we have that as well, or basil or mint. It's just fun to collect and find the different varieties that are out there, because sometimes if you just buy the average variety, you're going to be fine. But the more you get involved and into gardening, the more you're going to be able to really find those unique varieties that are out there and be able to decipher between them and kind of find which ones you really like, which ones you don't like so much. And it's kind of it's enlightening too, because it helps you realize that what you're getting at the grocery store is only 1/1000th of the options that are out there. And so you can really see how the different culinary stuff is just missing from grocery stores. And that's why we really love growing different basils, because we just started, Cindy's I think just almost finishing up a couple. We have the dwarf Greek basil, we have the red Reuben basil, Thai basil, spicy globe basil, Genovese basil, Italian large leaf basil, dark opal basil, licorice basil, and lemon basil. So there's even a lot more than that. This doesn't even scratch the surface. These are just the ones that we have in our store, and so we wanted to try them all. And then also we have rosemary down at the end and Russian tarragon. So we're going to be finishing this one up here, and we're not going to be too awful long. We don't want this video to be running very long, so we want to save room for the tomatoes and some of the peppers and stuff that we're starting as well. So I'm going to shut the camera off. We're gonna. Oh, the sun finally came out. Is it finally warming your bones a little bit?
A little bit.
I can feel the heat on my jacket. I can feel it starting to warm up, which is, it's nice. It was really cold to start, but it's getting warmer. So.
Yes. Oh.
And then just as soon as you say it, it goes behind a cloud again. It's pretty spotty clouds, so it's been like this most of the day, but it's slowly progressively getting warmer. Even if the sun's not out, it's still noticeably warmer than it was. When we first started, it was like 33, 34 degrees. Mm-hmm. It was cold. And it was not nearly as warm as it is now. What variety are you doing?
Licorice basil.
Licorice basil. Well, that's cool. That's really cool. The licorice basil has some really cool pink flowers. That's awesome.